Ah, yes, the ocean. A mysterious place filled with creatures as old as dinosaurs, sunken ships generations old, and old people. But I don't bring up the ocean just to berate the elderly, although that is a good video idea. No, I bring it up because it's the location I've chosen for where I feel like I am right now at UNO. In particular, I chose the bottom of the ocean. The ocean is dark. No matter where you go, it's impossible to tell where you are or where you'll end up. I especially feel like that it's relatable with my life right now. I find thinking even days into the future difficult, as I can't seem to grasp what I will be doing or where I will be. It's as if I'm lost in an abyss. To add on to that, I feel an overwhelming amount of pressure to succeed in everything I do. I thought that this somewhat correlated with the water pressure of the ocean, although at that depth your lungs would collapse and your body would be crushed almost instantly, but that's neither here nor there. My point is that there are an abundance of reasons I feel that my current state in life is at the bottom of the ocean, which is where I raise the question, is that a bad thing? Many people have their own way of coping or adapting to situations. For example, if a person could, let's say hypothetically, survive being at the bottom of an ocean, what would they do? Some would wait for rescue, assuming there was any, and others would begin to walk or swim in a single direction until they found their way out. Are any of these decisions necessarily wrong? I would say you must have hella amazing cardio, but none of those actions are right or wrong. But I do raise this option in this hypothetical: adaptation. Perhaps no one is coming to rescue you, and you never find out your way out by walking. Adapting is the one thing humans as a collective are significantly superior at. You see, we want and we take and we never really stop. And this inherent need to want things can be traced all the way back to our genes. Back in our monkey days, when ooh and ah meant give me stick, we had to want to take, because that kept us alive when survival was all that mattered. Today, in a world where many of us thrive, I believe wanting still serves a purpose in motivating us. It gives us something to thrive for, even if we don't necessarily need it or truly want it. It's clear and solid goal that keeps us going through the hard and the best of times. So maybe that miswanting that hits us every time we get McDonald's and then realize we are ingesting pure fat served by underpaid workers in a work environment that can only be compared to the gulags of Soviet Russia is really a positive in that it motivates us to always be better, to think harder, to keep going. Okay, I see you asking me, but how the hell does this relate to being in an ocean? Well, like I was saying, as a species we love to want, and we are very good at adapting. So when the opportunity presents itself, we practically yearn to adapt, whether we know it or not. Think about every time a new trend comes out, or a new product is released. The majority of people tend to adapt and join the masses. They want to connect with everyone else. So let's say you're at the bottom of said ocean and your eyes have not exploded. Well, what do? Well, you'd probably adapt. In time, the pressure wouldn't feel so heavy, the cold would start to become warmer, your vision would adjust. It would just take time. All things run on the infinite and impossibly complex thing called time. Time is the one thing that affects everyone equally. Although it's seemingly infinite, in some strange fit of irony, we each only get so much of it. We only have 4 years at UNO, an insignificant number compared to the rest of our lives, or even the life that we've already lived. You could be on a mountain, in space, right here at UNO, or at the bottom of the ocean. But what matters isn't where we are per se, but what we do with the time we have. My point is, if you decide to wait, and wait with great patience and stoicism. If you decide to walk in a direction, walk with confidence, back straight and with pride. And if you want to adapt to a life of your own, do it with courage and grit, because the road will not be smooth. There will be bumps, and holes, and your heart will be racing, your mind taxed out at full capacity, about to explode. Every centimeter of every inch of your body will be in agonizing pain, and you'll want to give up. But you can't, because you never know when you'll truly be satisfied. You'll never know when your time is up. That's why I feel like I'm at the bottom of an ocean.